G.I.J. CS Jabberjaw. That's what it reads in that upper left-hand corner. But we know that's not what this is. This is G.I. Joe Classified Series. This is Haslab Project 2023. This is the G.I. Joe Classified Series Haslab 2023 Dragonfly. And this is GI Reviews. And just like that, the goodies within are revealed. It should be noted that there was yet another shipper box inside a shipper box. Typical Hasbro, typical Haslab. Nothing changed. I figured I'd spare you guys seeing the second shipper box. It was just a plain brown box anyway. You wanted to see what we're looking at now. This is the front artwork, as you can see, for the 2023 Classified Series Haslab. And this is some nice artwork of the Dragonfly. And what you need to see here, I should keep it proper. It's the Dragonfly. It's the XH-1. That is the nomenclature for this particular chopper right here. And you see there are plenty of them. We only have one. Well, I've got two, but who's bragging? Anyway, what's great about this is, because this is a Haslab, you know what that means, that your boy is going to be part of the review. I rarely show myself, and I'll try to keep that to a minimum. You're about to see just some of me for right now in this review. That's because the size dictates that that's how it goes down. We'll start with the top as I tip it, and I don't know if it'll show. Yeah, there we go. You could see the Dragonfly XH-1 logo there. I'm going to tip it up a little bit, and then off to the left we've got the G.I. Joe logo and some other things going on. We've got the Yeehaw Champion, which is a boy Wild Bill. G.I. Joe, pretty cool. And you could see some like sketches, silhouetted style sketches of the XH-1, aka the Dragonfly, and a big emblem over here of that Yeehaw Champion. Then I'm going to take it right on back. Oh, before I do, I don't know if you guys can see it. Probably can't. It's right there. I'll have to tip it a little bit more for you guys to see. Yeah, you can see it right there. There's the Haslab logo. And now tipping it back, and you see the front again. But the great thing about this packaging is that it's a wraparound. So let me start you off this way. You see how that looks right there, and keep note of that particular helicopter as I spin it back to the front. Oh, I'm killing off my display set over here, but you could see that, and then I'll just keep going. You see it wraps around over there. I'll have to lift it because I'm pulling my display carpeting, we'll call it that. And then you see how it ends right there. And then in the back, in the rear, turn it like that, make sure I'm still in frame. Yep, there's a nice picture. It wraps all the way around that way too. So this is a full wraparound. This is just a straight up 360. Looking pretty nice there. Now we're going to go back to the front. Off camera, I will straighten out my display table for show. You saw some of my light there. I was kicking it. It's you guys know what's up when it comes to Haslabs. It's pretty cumbersome, but there's the front there. Next, we're going to see what the contents within and how it was packed up. Inside the packaging, we have 3 separate boxes. You can see they all have different logos. We've got the Dragonfly XH-1 on our far left. I'm assuming that that's the actual helicopter. And then we've got the Yeehaw Champion G.I. Joe box, which is a little bit narrower. I'm assuming that that's where the figures are. And then, of course, on the end, we have a box with the G.I. Joe logo on it. And that's probably where the accessories are. These are just guesses. So we will take a look at what's inside each box. And we're going to start with the far left. All right, here we have it. You see, I'm in the frame too. And I had to go reposition the camera back far enough. And the top of my head is still cut off a little bit, but not so much that you can't really make me out. And besides, I'm not the subject matter. This is. And you see, like I said, we're starting off with the Dragonfly box first. So I'm just going to set this down like this. And I believe all I have to do, I'm probably going to have to turn it to the side because it's going to want to jack me in the face or something. Hear all of that? Well, that looks pretty good. I have to do it this way, so I want you guys to see what we're working with here. The first thing I'll do, though, is take out our little packet. You see what we got going on here. It looks like we've got decals. There is an instruction folder there. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. I'll set that off to the side. And, yeah, I need to just tilt it this way, and then I'll turn it sideways. So that way I'm not getting slapped in the face by the top of this box here. I'll see if I can do this, and hopefully it won't spill out on me. Now I got to get out of the way a little bit and stand up. But I want you guys to see what's going on there. Yeah, that's pretty cool right there. Always want you to see when it comes to these Haslabs how nice the packaging, how they've got it packaged in the box. Well, now I'll turn it sideways, fold over my top just a little bit, sit myself back down, and now it's time to see what we got going on here. These seem to be the smaller pieces, so we'll just work our way up. Rotors, rear wings. At least that's what it's looking like. We got here, we have the gun that goes on the underbelly. Cool. I'm going to keep them in their in the packaging here, so I don't have things all spread out all over the place, because, you know, when I lift up this initial tray, after we get past all of these are the accessories. This is most, not necessarily accessories. Obviously, the Dragonfly needs its rotors and its wings, but, you know, everything else would be considered accessories, like the missiles we've got right there. On this end, we have the effects for the missiles. Got to have those. Word up. And then we've got these little doobies. They look like they're, pull one out so I can get a better look at it. I believe these are also some kind of weapon dispenser, but I'll find out after I look at my instructions, and I will be looking at my instructions. We've got more effects. Pretty nice. Everything's back in the tray. It'll get removed out of the tray a little bit later. I'm going to set this tray, I'll set it down right here, and then a little bit later when we get to the meat and guts, I'll set it off to the side. And speaking of the meat and guts, yeah, 2-tray system. Second tray, this is what you're trying to see right here. Oh yeah, we're not even going to mess around. She's coming out of the plastic wrap immediately. So this is one half. You guys probably already knew that the Dragonfly came in 2 pieces to be connected. We've got the got cellophane plastic protecting and wrapped around to keep all of the parts, the moving parts, from flapping around during transport, you know, while it was being delivered. So you got that. I'll set this right here for now because you guys want to see the second half, the rear half of our chopper. And here it is right here, second half. This was very anticipated when we got the FedEx notifications, you know, about the Dragonfly. Because once we got those, it wasn't a case of get to the chopper. It was a case of the chopper getting to us. And we've got some more accessories here. So that is cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out these accessories because that's the only thing left in this box. I'm going to close the box up and move that away. Yes, indeed. And I'll put this box to the side. Now I'm going to undo this plastic. It should just unwrap. I believe I may have to cut it. Looking at it. Yeah, it's looking like I'm going to. It's looking like I'm going to have to cut this this thing. So I'm gonna have to set it down and go get my my box cutter. I'll be back. Oh, wow, that's two Arnold catchphrases in one segment. As you can see, I have returned. Be careful with your box cutter. And now that I've got it, I'm seeing where it can actually peel off at. Isn't that something? Right there at the top. But I should probably need the box cutter at some point anyway. So, more garbage. Set that off to the side. Let's see if I can locate it this go around with the adhesive plastic on our canopy / cockpit. Yep. A lot easier this go round. And then we have some here at the nose of our chopper. This was the easiest of all. Pretty good. I saw, and big shout out to at B's Battlegrounds, I saw his review of this. Breezed through it really quick. A lot of times I'll do that just so I can know what not to do. And I brought that up because he, on camera, and he was transparent enough to just leave it on camera, didn't try to, you know what I'm saying, clean it up later in post. He, while displaying, oh, we have these circles that keep, Hasbro did a very good job with their adhesive plastics to keep all of the moving parts secured and in place. He, see how that opens up like that. What I'm trying to say is there was something up with his windows, if you will, on the sides here. And there's only one. So yeah, just that one, and something happened, and he dislodged it. I loathe to say it broke on him, but it may very well have. So you guys, when you get yours, be very careful. Like I said, you got that, and then of course you've got. They do open up here at the top. It's probably better if I open up and then try to poke it a little bit because you do have, so I don't want to, see, watching his video has made me leery, but these are supposed to open up as well at the top, and mine's are not doing it now, probably because I'm being gun shy, so those open up as well. I'll, when we're all said and done, I'll have done it off camera, and then I'll display it to you guys. So, oh, we still have more. We've got tie-ties here at the bottom, twisties. So I'll undo the twisties. Jump forward in the video, as you can no doubt tell from the cut. But there was no need for you guys to see me go through pulling off those two twisties. They were in place simply because this right here, which is non-essential to the helicopter on its own, but it was quite essential in the shipping of it, because this was just meant to keep the legs apart and not get crunched in. So once again, Hasbro gets flowers for attention to detail when it comes to making sure that this this item was secure during transport. Now, second half, we got this. So this is all there is to it. I did say I was going to read the instructions, and I still plan on doing so. This part, however, I think is more or less self-explanatory, and if it isn't, then I'm going to make a fool of myself on camera, and yes, I will keep it in. Fortunately, I haven't done that, though, so we got it going on. Now, I will be looking at the instructions, even though I think the wings and the rotors, definitely the wings, will be, and I had called these rotors, I was correct, yeah, these are rotors, and these smaller ones, the wings are for the rear. So, you saw what I got going on there. I think, yeah, I just wanted you guys to see me put this part together so you could see the size of it. You get an estimate of how large this is. If you never got to see it in person, I was blessed. I got to see it last year and this year in person at San Diego Comic-Con, so I knew exactly how large it was. So you guys get to see it right now, and I'm going to set it down. And when next you see this girl, she's going to be assembled. So we'll be right back. And here we are. She's completed. I did read those instructions. They came in very handy. There are a lot of parts to this baby. And I know that you can't see all of her. So I'll lift her up just so you can catch the vibe. I'm going to set her back down. Got the rotors, and they do move, so that's cool. That's cool. We've got the rockets, and they do dislodge. So that's cool. That's cool. And what other things to talk about? I'm going to go from head to toe, of course, but I just want to make sure that I take note here. We get 2 sets of accoutrements, weapons, that you can affix to the wings, and I put on the right side these rockets. I'll set her down and show you what they look like when they're not attached. Here they go. And these detach as well. And then on the left side, you can see what I got going on right there. And this is what they look like. And you get obviously a pair for both, so you can interchange them, have them the same. I'm cool. I'll be able to. I did it like this for the sake of the video, but I'm not going to have them mixed and matched like that. I've got two of these, so one will have the missiles, and the other will have this gun or whatever this is. That looks like it's some nasty work when I look at the silver beads in there. What else I wanted to discuss real quick? What you see, this gun was already on the unit coming out of packaging, and you see it is articulated, so that is banging. I love that. We have on either side, cool. On either side we have, hopefully it'll work for me, yep. You've got compartments there, as you can see. On the other side is the same thing, and it serves as a step. In fact, the word step is there on it, right above it, plus the number 24. We've got, you saw we have decals, but this thing already comes with a lot of writing, we'll call it, over it. We've got a rescue arrow, we've got the Dragonfly logos, and on this side that I'm reading here, the left side, we've got Lieutenant W.S. Wild Bill Hardy. You know that this is his chopper. G.I. Joe logos, the wear of blast because of what's going on back there. A lot of attention to detail Hasbro put into it. When I was talking about the canopy earlier and showed you before I even had it assembled that it can lift up like that. What you have here, and it snaps down, it should be able to snap down. You have the side where Wild Bill is. Once again, like I said, you have to be careful when you lift up the canopy, the window. So you have turn them around because it's pretty large there. You've got that. I already showed that. I demonstrated that earlier. And like I said, be careful. And then you also have for the rear rider, their window opens as well. So you do have that. That's pretty nice. What else do we have here on the right side? We have the winch assembly, which you can pull out. You heard it ratchet like that, and it's got a hook, and you can connect up a Joe in that, and then you can retract it. You retract it. There's a knob here in the rear, and all you have to do is just rotate it counterclockwise, and you got that. Here on the left side, you come with a larger gun. This is a piece of work right here, and it is articulated, goes up and down, and you have the ammo belt coming out of, I don't know if you can see that in there, but there's an ammo belt coming out from underneath the wing there. So you got that going on. That's pretty nice. And when I put this together, obviously I said I put the wings, then you've got these, the rear wings, they're yellow, and they're also articulated. I'll turn it to the side so you can see that you can flap it, which is cool. And then of course the total rear wings right here, you've got them. You can get them to go straight up like that, and they go out. And I already demonstrated that the rotors rotate. So pretty cool. Now, here's the thing that you guys will like. See there on the bottom, right here, is the compartment for count them three AA batteries. You put them in there for, let me lift up the canopy again, and here's hoping that you guys can see the goodness. Okay, I'm leaning over and tilting See, this is old school reviews. We're not all fancy and technical. We just give it to you raw. There's a button right here. Make sure I'm touching the button. Yeah, right here at the top. And I hope you'll be able to see it. I'm going to cant it, and then there you go. You've got lighting going on there. And I'm not going to do it today, but this is going to be a multi-review. This is really the for the copter itself. For the most part, I got one little thing else that I'll check out just to complete this one, but I'm going to review the figures separately because this will be way too long. You guys already know how long-winded I am already. So you see it's green there. I'm going to turn it straight on. Press the button again, and you get lights there. You can see them. Press it a third time. You should be able to see there's a light that is right there on the bottom as well. And then I believe there's a fourth button. Press that turns those other two lights off, but leaves that one in the center still on. And then the final press turns everything off. So very, very nice. You've got the straps to lock your figures in, and we'll demonstrate those, like I said, when I go over the individual figures. We'll get a close-up. This is just so you can see, because this is a big girl right here. This Dragonfly of ours. And just when you put the canopy down, make sure it'll snap into place so it won't be flapping around like that. And yeah, I've been holding it, showing you guys, because I was going to have to get hands-on anyway. But now she gets set to the side just a little bit because the still got these. The last pieces to this puzzle. Probably saying, didn't this come with a stand? And your answer would be, yes it did. Here's the base. Put that down. And here is the transparent stand. Or that sticky plastic wrap. See that right there? You have 3 portholes in there, 3 pegs. Line them up, and they either snap or they rotate in. Let me see. Make sure they're in there, but I don't trust them the way they're in there. It looks like, yeah, they just go in like that. So cool. This is what the stand looks like. And if I recall, we have pegs on the bottom on either side of the battery compartment. And you could, you see how the stand is facing on an angle. So in other words, down/up. You can have your Dragonfly in any direction. So that's what we're going to do here. I'm going to have it going down first if it wants to. If it's doing, yep, on her own, going down as you can see, and that's cool. Now I could have done this in the beginning, but I think that I would have ended up having to take it off the stand anyway. So I'm still glad I showed you what this girl has sans the stand, and then save the stands for last. And now I'm going to show you how it looks when you got the Dragonfly going in an upward direction. And it also, unless I'm doing something ill, no, that's the way it's supposed to go. It's not just going up or down, it's on an angle. So I think that will add to the effect. Use the stand on yourself. It will take up a lot of room, that's for sure. This actually helps this stand actually helps mitigate the space that the Dragonfly would take, because it lifts it off the ground. So basically, this is all the space that your shelf is going to, and it's going to be on the top of the shelf. We all know that, don't we? I've got detolfs lined up. One side of the room, 5 of them, the other side of the room, 4. And this will be great because it could fit there, and there'll be things underneath, so that, you know, vehicles and or whatever, figures, the diorama, so it'll work out nicely. It was a great touch for Haslab to do this. If you want to display it on the stand, then of course you can get creative and have it carefully hanging from your ceiling. Like I said, carefully. This girl isn't heavy, not at all. You would think that it would be a whole lot heavier, but don't let that misguide you, and you don't, if you're going to hang it off of the ceiling, and you don't have it, have whatever type of line you use, let it be something that's strong, durable, and in no danger of popping, and your Haslab project crashing, literally crashing to the ground. We don't want that. Straight up, we don't want that. So yeah, this is great. And then of course, got the decals. You can do that any kind of way you want, for sure. And I think I'm going to, yeah, that's good. That got that winch there, and I already showed that if you go counterclockwise, you can ratchet it back up. So that's cool. So now I'm going to just do a little bonus, and that bonus is right here. This is the last box. The second box, the one that had the G.I. Joe symbol on it, that box had the stand and the remaining accessories and attachments. So this one, you know what this one has. And it all fell out. Wow, that's because I had to tilt it. But you have this right here. I'm going to stick it back in because it takes away from the effect of showing you guys what's in here. I'm going to stick this right back. I'm going to move this wax paper because that's going to take away. And you see how nice and neat we have our 4 figures. 4 figures that came with this Haslab. You gotta love that. That definitely increases the value and definitely the play value of this project. Very nice. We've got going from my right, you guys' left. We've got Wild Bill. We've got Ripcord. We have Glenda, otherwise known as Jane Mulligan, right there. And we've got Crazy Legs, bringing up the rear, David Thomas, aka Crazy Legs. So yeah, you got William Hardy, that's your boy Wild Bill, and then of course Ripcord. That's all he goes by is Ripcord. So yep, very nice. Get you in a little bit closer, you can see that. And what we will be doing is we're going to, like I said, so this video, which is already long, apologies on that, but got to get as thorough, I guess, with the review as possible for you guys if you're watching it. This isn't a matter of deciding if you want it or not. This is a Haslab project. You either got it or you didn't. So if you decide you want it now, secondary market, you're welcome. Anyway, what we will do, we're going to check out, looks like we're going to check out, I'm going to pull out Ripcord. If he wants to come out, well, I guess if I pull this out, that'll make it easy, huh? the great thing about this, I mean, it's great, period. But what I'm getting at is this, we've got a lot of Night Force characters, figures already. So this is like its own like niche in G.I. Joe, and this is a Night Force. That's why I wanted to take it out, because just so you know, that means, you know, when it comes to, I mean, it's yours, so you could do what you want. I'm just giving you some, you know, thoughts on how to proceed. You've got the whole Night Force clique, you know, Big Ben, you got Shooter, you know, Tunnel Rat, you got all of them. And you also have, they're also basically affiliated with the Steel Corps. So you got those two. That means that you could, you know, your boy Starduster, you could be down with him. And the Steel Corps Commander. You got a whole squad there. I personally, I'm always, don't mind my I serve badge. I've got the boxes of certain characters stored away in teams. You know, my own team that I created, the Strike Team. I'm real happy about that. One day I'll show them. I think I have shown them off before in a video. I believe I have. If not, I'll do so in the future. But any of the established teams that G.I. Joe Classified has already established, even if they're from the dreaded Target exclusives / Walmart exclusives, which would be Night Force, I've got them separate. Everything else is in sequential numerical order. If you're part of a team, you get put with the teams. It makes it easy. You know what I'm saying? Night Force. You've got Steel Corps, Mix and Match. They're all like affiliated. So, yeah, do what you feel with that. And for now, that's going to do it. I just wanted to do the review, the unboxing, and putting this together so you can see it, the Dragonfly in all of its glory. And here it is. As I stated, as I promised, we will be going through the figures. They're going to get their own individual, or I might double up. I might make them, you know, do a twofer, because that way I don't stretch out the whole series. So I'll probably do twofers, you know, when I do the reviews, and they'll be coming up after this. So this is it. This is the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Series 2023, released for 2024. Haslab project, Dragonfly. What do you guys think? Did you invest? Are you happy with your investment? Or are you disappointed? Let me know in the comment section below while you're down there. Like, share, subscribe. Definitely leave comments on this. What do you think about it? What do you think they could have improved? If it had any improvement, if it needed any improvements, let me know down there. And definitely, what did I just say? Like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for the next time I upload a video. Until then, peace.